This is everything I bought on our trip to Florida and Epic Universe. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to do a quick haul basically on everything that I got over in Florida and Epic Universe when we went in October. So I didn't go too crazy this time. I wanted to be really sensible because we've got something coming next year which basically is taking up all of the funds at the moment. So literally got a few little pieces, bits and bobs. The other thing is that because Epic's so new, it was kind of so overwhelming with all the new stuff, all the new merchandise, all the new rides, the photos you wanted to take, so much new stuff you want to do. I actually kind of forgot to go back and get a lot of the merchandise and the things that I saw, and I was like, I'll come back for that. I just completely forgot. And one of them was the Epic Universe Starbucks mug. I've got a bunch of the Starbucks mugs already. I'll just show you a few because they're literally behind the camera. These are some of the Disney ones. Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom and Epcot. I don't tend to get Animal Kingdom just because I like Animal Kingdom, but it's probably my least favourite of all of the Disney parks. So I've got those three, and then I've got the 50th anniversary ones as well. For Disney, I have a couple of Universal ones, a Disney Paris one and stuff like that. But yeah, really like the mugs. And I completely forgot to go back and get it. It's like, you just too much newness. But if you'd seen the last vlog, at the end of the last vlog, I did announce that we are going back in January to Florida just for a week, flying out on New Year's Eve. So super excited about that trip. So definitely going to pick up the mug when we go back, and maybe a few other bits and bobs that I completely forgot to get. As I was editing the vlogs, there were so many things in them that I saw in the shops that I was like, oh, I like that, I'm going to get that. And then I never went back to go and get it. So anyway, with all that being said, this is what I did get. Starting off with something Disney actually. So when I was in Disney Springs, you probably saw I got this Pluto jumper, bit funky, whoops, bit out there. It's got Pluto in green on the back and his face on the front. I really liked it. I thought it was cool, something a bit different, and it'll be good for our trip in January when we're going back because it's going to be chilly. You're going to need a nice Disney jumper. Hopefully we're going to go to Disney, one of the parks, or maybe get a park hopper ticket. We shall see, but I definitely want to go back to Disney just for a day. This was $69.99, and this is a size medium, so $70 with the tax, maybe a little bit more, about £60 I think it came to. So yeah, that was one of the biggest purchases that I bought on the trip. So that's the Pluto jumper. Next up, this is a piece of Universal merchandise from Universal Studios. I saw this and thought, oh, me, Josh and Jude have to get matching. Josh and Jude are lifeguards and just thought it looked cool. This is the Jaws lifeguard kind of vest top. It says Amity Island lifeguard on the front, and then Jaws on the back with the classic woman swimming in the water, and she gets eaten at the start of the film. So they're really cool, and we all look pretty cool when we're lined up taking a photo with our matching vests on. So they had loads of Jaws merchandise, new Jaws stuff, some new Back to the Future stuff, but again, a few bits I didn't pick up. Wanted the shirt, the pink shirt from Back to the Future 3, but they didn't have my size, so couldn't get that in the end. But yeah, that's the Jaws lifeguarding vest top. Then we'll go over to the stuff I did get from Epic Universe. There was only a few bits. The first thing I got, I'll just show you it because it's all together. The first thing I got was the Yoshi, the pink Yoshi keychain. Wanted a keychain, wanted a Yoshi, and I like the pink one. And then I ended up getting this Yoshi kind of slinger bag. I love a slinger bag. You can just throw it over the shoulder. You can have things in the front. You can get out quickly when you're in the parks, get your cash out, get your phone out, whatever you need to get. And I normally clip the microphone onto the strap just so it's easy, and keep the camera and things in here. So yeah, really like this Yoshi design. All the Yoshi stuff was really cool. I love colours and bright colours, and so had to get this one. And then got the Donkey Kong keychain as well. They had a bunch of nice keychains They were $16 each for the keychain, so quite expensive considering what they are. And when you think both of these were the same price, but the Donkey Kong one's a lot bigger. So I don't know how that works. The bag, I can't remember how much the bag was. I think about 35 bucks. It wasn't too expensive. So I love the design. I thought, yeah, I'll use that and I'll take it back to the parks in the future as well. So yeah, that's the Yoshi backpack. Super Nintendo World on the back, and I've clipped the keychains onto the bag. So very nice. Then we've got some stuff from the outlets. This was from Hollister. Now this was a great deal. It was originally $35 and it was in the sale for like 11 bucks. So I think I paid total 14 bucks, so it ended up being really cheap. Just this kind of nice American style football shirt, and it's got the stars on the front and the back, 25, and it's nice and cool. It's got holes in, so it'd be good for other trips to hot places, and in the evening when you want to wear something cool. Just looked really nice. So that was what I picked up in Hollister. Oh, and then this is from the Disney outlets. I only picked this up because it's Run Disney. It looked pretty nice. It's got Run Disney logo on the front and it says Run Disney on the side. It's just a blue polo. This was $12.99, and if you don't know what Run Disney is, it's basically Disney's version of running events. So they do marathons, half marathons, 5K, 10Ks. If you've seen the vlogs that I did, the first Florida series, that's when I did 3 Run Disneys over a weekend. I did the 5K, 10K and a 10 miles. So that was exhausting. But yeah, I just thought it was quite nice. And because it was cheap, I just thought I'd get it. And and wear it around the parks and things like that. So that was that. So then I picked up some socks from the Adidas outlets. These are cool. These are just some Disney socks, kind of neon orange and green with Mickey on it, and some footballs and things like that. So they were only cheap, and I just thought they were quite cool. And there was this another pair. It says Adidas with Mickey in like a hoodie. So can never have enough socks. And because they were cheap, Mickey socks, thought I had to get them. Then Mum got me this Ron Jon keychain, little crab. I love a keychain. And she also got me this American bracelet, which actually thinking of now, it's just over here, which was cool again from the Ron Jon shop. Kind of got the American flag on it, which is very nice. I'll put it on now actually. Yeah, I really like that one. And then next up is all the hats that I bought. Now I love a cap, especially for running. And I was looking for one in particular, which is like the American style camo cap. And I ended up kind of picking 2 in that category. So I'll show you those first up. Okay, so here are all the caps that I got then. Ended up getting 4 in the end. So these were the camo ones I was talking about. This was the first one that I got. This was from Buckle and it was $35. It's kind of got the mesh on the back. It's a snapback style. So this again would be good for running, keep your head cool. So very nice. Something you don't really get in the UK. There's these kind of style with the duck on the front, something like that. It's not a pigeon, but yeah, really like that one. So I thought I had to get it. Then I saw this one in, where was this? Urban Outfitters, that was right. This was $35. And again, it's that kind of cool camo style snapback. It said mother on the front in orange. I love the colour orange. And I thought it was funny that it said mother. So had to get that one. Again, good for running, although they're not specifically running caps. This is a running hat I got in the Disney Springs running shop. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but there's only one running shop in Disney Springs. And it's got the state of Florida on the front. Really nice, with kind of pink palm trees in the state. And then got that design on the bottom of the cap. Lightweight, good for running. So really like that one. Picked that one up. This was, how much was this? Oh, this was quite expensive, $50. So I was kind of umming and ahhing, but I just thought Had to get it, really liked it, and I will use it all the time. Literally use my hats all the time for running. I've only got about 3 and I just rotate them around, and because you sweat a lot when you run, they do get dirty. You do have to keep switching them out, washing them, so it's nice to have a proper running cap, even though it's quite expensive. And then one that isn't a running cap as such, picked this one up at the Brandon Lake concert, King of Hearts, which is the name of his album. Really love this cap, and got the heart on the side. This is like a proper American style cap with the kind of the high top thing. I don't know what they call it, but you don't really get these in the UK at all. So I love this one. Wore this in celebration. Me and Josh got the matching caps. So yeah, that's it. That's everything I picked up, I believe. As I said, didn't get loads and loads of stuff. One, because I just thought I can't afford to pick up a bunch of merchandise and things that are going to collect dust, and I've got lots of stuff already, so I was being careful. And 2, just forgot to go into all the shops. I know it sounds stupid, but there was so much going on. We only had 3 days in Epic, and actually it sounds like a lot, but when you're queuing a long time, one of the days we had the express pass, so we were trying to make the most of that, and you were trying to take the photos and do all these different things, you do just forget to go back into the shops. You might have seen something a previous day, you've forgotten about it by a couple of days later. So it was only when, as I say, I was watching the vlogs back, I was like, oh, I wish I got that. So got a few bits in mind for the next trip that I want to pick up. But that was all for this trip. Nice small haul. Hope you enjoyed the video and seeing what I picked up. As I say, we're going back in January, so plenty of more Florida vlogs to come and lots more exciting content, especially for next year. So do make sure you are subscribed if you are not already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.